What's going on, guys? I'm going to be dropping a very value-packed video here. This no cuts whatsoever, like all my videos. Straight raw videos of me just talking straight to you. I'm going to help you guys with so much here because this is a big issue. A lot of you guys come to me and you're like, "Hey Xander, I just got this 50K account. How much do you think?" I kid you not, I get DMs like that all the time. "Hey Xander, do you think I can make 10K a month on this 50K account?" And yes, but like you got to be realistic. It's literally all I say. So this video is really how to scale past 10K a month with prop firms as a beginner trader. This is a different layout. I'm going to draw on this. This is a Miro board. I've never done this for a YouTube video before. I'm going to draw on here, give you guys a lot of value, give you examples of what to do, what not to do. But look, it all comes down to this. Before I get into anything, I start drawing. It all comes down to this. It is a capital issue. It is not a trading or strategy or anything issue. When you guys get a 50K account, you think you're going to milk 10, 20K a month off of that. You can milk 10, 20K a month off that prop firm, but not with one 50K account, right? You obviously there's payout caps, but I made an Instagram reel about this too. It all comes down to your mindset, right? If you're boom going straight into a gambler's mindset that I'm going to take 50K on this 50K account and make 100%, you're probably full leveraging and full risking as many contracts as you can on every single trade, right? And what happens when you lose that trade? Account's gone, right? Then you'll just have to go through the whole process. But here, I'm just getting right into it. How to scale past 10K a month with prop firms as a beginner trader. So, example number one, we're gonna go with Timmy. Timmy is buying excuse my handwriting. Timmy is buying a 50K account from TopStep, okay? Like I said, excuse the writing. So what is Timmy going to do? Let's just say Timmy is the gambler that I was using as an example, right? So Timmy is going to full port his eval, and hopefully, let's just say he passes it in 3 days, okay? So now Timmy has 50K in simulated funds to trade with, right? What is Timmy likely going to do? He is going to want to take very big, very leveraged trades in order to get the biggest payout possible, right? What happens to Timmy? Timmy blows account. So what is the end result of Timmy? Timmy immediately will go back to TopStep and buy another account. But let's just say Timmy just doesn't get lucky this time. Timmy fails. He fails one account. He fails two accounts. He fails 3 accounts. He fails 4 accounts. Timmy is now down, let's just say, so 49, we'll just round it up. He's down $200. Might be a lot to some of you, might not be a lot to some of you. But let's just say Timmy is now broke. Now, think of it this way. Timmy could have gone 2 ways. If Timmy just was risking 2, 3, 4 micros on an account, risking and I'm going to give you guys a full detailed plan, $250, we'll put T as trade, take a 2 RR, boom, he can build up his payout. He can build up his buffer and take out what he wants. Now, let's go to example number 2. Let's just call him James. James is a very conservative day trader, okay? So, we'll do the same thing. James buys a 50K account through, excuse the handwriting, a 50K account through TopStep, okay? Let's just say he doesn't full port his eval. I'll write this out. But he leverages a little more because it's an eval. Like I say all the time to you guys, you don't want to get married to an eval. You don't want to be stuck on an eval for over a month or more. Obviously, if it's your first eval, you're a beginner in trading, please take your time, build good habits. But if you have built habits over time, you've been doing this for a long time, you can afford, if you obviously have the funds to do it, you can afford to risk a little more than usual just on an eval, right? So let's say he passes his eval, pays his activation fee of $149, boom, everything's going great. Now, when he's on his Express account on TopStep, he risks $250 a trade, simply takes a 2 RR. Now what does he do? That is $500 a trade, right? 500 a trade. So let's say, what does he do? Let's just say on average he takes 4 trades a week. And let's extend this just a little bit. All right, he takes 4 trades a week, 3 win, 1 loss, 75% win rate, okay? What does that equal to? 3 wins at 500 a trade, so that's 1,500. 1 loss at 250. What is that? 1,250. $1,250 a week, which is, what is that? $5,000 a month. Being super conservative. Risking $250. This is one thing, this is the plan that I was going to show you guys. So I'm going to branch out right here. $250 a trade. We'll just say that as T. How much drawdown does that allow you? That allows you 8 trades, right? 8 trades in... I'm going back to this. 8 trades, or let's put it this way. 8 losses in a row before account is gone. And that's true. Personally, I have never lost 8 trades in a row. And if you have an edge in the markets, you back tested everything, you have your confidence, you probably know too that you're not going to lose 8 trades in a row. Obviously, it can happen if you have a really bad streak, you have a poor mentality throughout a span of, 2-3 weeks. But if you have good risk management and you are following only one plan, this is very unlikely. So we're not turning this 150K account into something that can be sustainable over time, right? You can make, yes and no, 5K might be a lot to some of you, 5K might not be a lot to some of you. Personally, it's not a lot to me, but to some of you, it might be life-changing money every single month. So we're turning $250 risk, 8 trades on this one single account, to $5,000 a month. Now, and that's being very conservative. We can obviously risk more, but you want to have this little cushion, because what if you have, I've personally lost 4 trades in a row. What if you're risking 500? That's 4 trades, 4 accounts gone. Personally, I know a lot of people who have too. It's completely normal. You just get a bad streak of trades. Now, this is where I'm going to go to this. Like I've said multiple times, it is not a trading or strategy issue. It's literally just a capital issue. You don't have to, I'm going to write this down because it's very important. You don't have to change your RR. You don't have to change your strategy. You literally just have to attain more funding, and it's true. Because think of it this way. If you're risking $250 on a 50K account and you only have 50K in funding, you're allowed 8 trades before the account's gone, right? Now span it out across 5 accounts. I'm going to lead into this. Imagine you have 5 funded accounts that are 50K each. You can maybe risk more, you can maybe risk less, but this way you are allowed so much more and you have so much more to work with. Let's say you have you have max allocation. You have $750,000 in funding through TopStep. That's 550Ks, right? You can risk the same $250 on an account, and how much in drawdown is that? Are you allowed? You're allowed 24 trades before the account's gone. Is that right? Something around there. You're allowed 24 trades before your account is gone in a row. I personally, I don't even know people that try to lose that many in a row and actually get to it. So that is what I'm saying. It's literally a capital issue. So let's go to this. Let's say Jimmy, was his name Jimmy? James, sorry. His name was James. Let's just say, we're back to drawing. James gets let's just say he gets a $5,000, he gets a few payouts, and the payouts add up to 5,000. We'll use that as an example. 5,000 total payouts. Just I can't spell. What is James going to do next? James is going to take $250 and go and buy 5 50K challenges, okay? What he is going to do is he's going to pass those. After he passes it, he's going to spend his next, what is it, around 7, just round up, around 750 activation fees, okay? So now he's in about $1,000, so he can put the $4,000 aside for taxes, personal spending, saving, live account, whatever he wants, right? But now he is in $1,000 to 250K in funding and activations, okay? Now what is the plan? The plan is very simple. You do the exact same thing, except horrible arrow. But now you have a lot more to work with, right? Let me show you what I mean. Now you have 5 50K accounts. You are to risk the same thing, 250 per account. Take a 2RR, not 23, 2RR, and that is 500 a trade. Now let's just say the same thing. You get let's conservative, 3 wins a week, 1 loss. Now here's the math that is going to blow your mind. Ready? Like I keep saying, it's a capital issue, it's not your strategy. Ready? Per account, and I'm going to multiply this at the end. 500 a trade times 3 wins, right? So that is 1,500 minus your one. What did I just do? Okay, I'll write that. Minus your 1 loss, which is $250, right? So per account, oh, it just froze. Per account, you have 1,500, right? Per week, you lose that. Now that is $1,250 per account per week. Okay? Now let's break this down even more. Ready? 1,000, so you have 5 accounts. Ready? What is that? 5,000, 6,000. 6,000. Quick maths. Impressive, Xander. All right, did I just do this right? Okay, $1,250 per account per week times 5,000, 6. Okay, excuse me. This is what you are doing every week. Being conservative, having very proper risk management on your 5 accounts, right? So what does that mean a month? $6,250 times 4. What is it? 24. That is $25,000 every single month off 5 accounts. Now, obviously, you have to take, let's just say you take your 50% of your balance because you're on Top Step. What is that? Is $12,500 every single month. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. So I'm literally just breaking that down super simply. We went from being Timmy, who full ports his accounts and thinks that he has to risk more to make more. It is not the case. That is simply not the case, like literally. You just have a capital issue. So then we go to James, the more conservative trader that realizes, oh, Xander's right, let me listen to him. So what does James do? James does what I say. He gets his payout on his first 50K, keeps everything realistic, and funnels everything back in because he knows it's a capital issue. He knows it's not his RR. He doesn't have to change his strategy. He just needs more funding to scale. You scale with more funding. You don't scale with more risk. Remember that. So what does he do? He gets more funding and he keeps the same risk because the biggest thing in trading is building these habits. You want to keep the same habits that you do across all your accounts because everything is consistency. If you do one thing with one account, do it across all the accounts. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So what does he do? He does the same exact thing. He's making the same thing. I told you, $1,250 per account. Here, we'll extend this so you can read that properly. $1,250 per account per week, right? And he has 5 accounts. So he's doing $6,250 a month. Obviously, factor in your 50%. I do that at the end, right? So every week times 4, that's how much he's averaging a month across all his accounts, which is very achievable with this conservative plan, right? Proper risk management. So after your 50% split, you are taking home $12,500 a month, right? Super simple. Now, if you want to up your risk, if you want to risk 2x, yes, you can double that. But at the same time, you're double your risk, right? If you want to keep these accounts long term, because if you know that you can lose 4 trades in a row and it's happened before based on data from backtesting, the last thing you want to do is implement that into your live trading account or your funded accounts, right? Because you know it's a possibility. If you know your strategy, your data from backtesting, your data from even the live markets will never yield you 8 losses in a row, no matter what. Even if you have a bad week, you might have 4 losses in a row, and then you make all those, let's just say with 1 win, you make half of that back. My point is, you need to follow what the data is telling you. Data is everything in trading. So if your data tells you that this right here is very, very, very achievable, and you won't lose 8 in a row, stick with that. $12,500 a month off of 500 accounts is very, very solid, right? 550Ks. Now, obviously, if you want to go in and scale with your 150Ks, that's a different story. You can risk a little more. But this is where you can also go to other prop firms, get more max allocation, and that's how you scale with prop firms trading. So let's go all the way back to where we started, guys. I literally just taught you exactly how to scale past 10K a month with prop firms as a beginner trader. Obviously, beginner trader might not be the best word to use here because you have to learn everything in trading. But this exact risk management plan, this prop firm approach works. I've seen people do it. I've done it myself. But It's super simple. It's literally, I just broke it down completely simple for you guys. And you guys probably demo trade with your 150K account, and you probably see, oh, Xander's right. Take a 2RR. Math makes sense. The math is the math. The data is the data. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I've been yapping for about 15 minutes. Tons of value in this. Please watch this. But I'm going to drop all my links in the bio as usual. Hit me up on Instagram if you need anything. But other than that, I will keep making these videos. I know you guys enjoy it. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.